Comic Bouffe, episode 12. Hey guys, it's your friendly neighborhood Giorgio's here, and today we're at Restaurant de la-Petite-Patrie, breakfast restaurant on St-Hubert Street, not too far from the comic shop actually. I wanted to show you guys this place because in the summertime it has a really beautiful terrace right here. Unfortunately, with the construction work, I'm not sure it's going to be up this summer 2020, but hopefully it'll be back and the construction will be over earlier. So let's go inside and take a look at the place. So here we are inside, and as you can see, there's artwork on the walls from local artists. This is one of the things I like about this place. Every 3 to 4 months, they change up the artwork. So if you're actually an artist, you can actually go see the owners and have your stuff showcased. So it's pretty cool. The space holds about 40 to 50 capacity. You don't feel too cramped. I mean, there's banquettes on the side. There's a nice bar space over here. I mean, it's really nice and friendly. So this is what I took today. I took the Benedict casserole. The Benedict casserole is basically 2 poached eggs on hash brown potatoes mixed in with sautéed vegetables, bacon, and covered with Byrne sauce. And all of this oven baked too. So, and of course, there's a side of fruit to make it look healthy. But this was an excellent choice and something I don't usually go for. I usually go for my 2 egg sausages, but I need a little change of pace, so this was an excellent choice. My girlfriend, however, took the panini. Basically, the panini, you can have it on its own or with a choice of 2 sides. She took a cream of carrot soup, which was the soup of the day, and French fries, basically. The panini is feta, olives, pesto, tomato, and onion. But in this case, I think they were out of feta, so we went with the goat cheese instead. Which was very tasty, by the way. This is another plate I recommend, especially for the combo deal. I mean, you get that with 2 sides. You can't go wrong with that. Alright, so first book up is Marvel's X #1 by Alex Ross and Jim Krueger. The artist is Well B. This story takes place actually before it's a prequel to the Earth X storyline back in the late 90s. Here we have our young hero David, who worships the heroes the likes of Iron Man, Captain America, and Spider-Man. Basically, there's a virus spreading in town and everywhere, and I mean, all hope is pretty much lost. The virus either kills you or gives you mutant powers, and people with mutant powers use it for good or evil. So all hope is lost, and he's trying to make his way out of town to meet his heroes for help. So we'll see what happens next. The following book is from Marvel Comics, and it is Star #1 by Kelly Thompson with artist Javier Pina and Felipe Andrade. I picked up the variant cover as well because it's J. Scott Campbell. I mean, you can't go wrong with that, and it's beautiful. So we follow our hero here, hero or villain, Ripley Ryan. She has an Infinity Stone, the Reality Stone, within her, and she doesn't know what to do with it or how to use her powers. And this character basically came off from the books of Captain Marvel. So I didn't follow that storyline yet, but this issue pretty much explains her trying to figure out what to do and where to go. So it was a bit annoying of a read, but I mean the art was great. So I might take a chance on #2. I'm not sure yet, but we will see. Next one up is from IDW Publishing. It's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 101. We got Michelangelo, Donatello, Leonardo, Raphael, and we got wait, what? A 5th turtle? What? Yep, apparently there's a 5th turtle. I'm not sure how this came to be because I only picked up issue number 100. And spoiler alert, Splinter dies. So yeah, this issue basically follows the story of everyone trying to cope with loss. And again, it was a bit frustrating. I was expecting more action, more entertainment, but it was just, I mean, I understand it's a follow-up to the issue. And the previous storyline was basically the city at war, so it was a big action-packed issue. So, so basically, I mean, we're looking at the heroes here, how they're moving along, and how they must face new threats and new villains. So. And finally, from DC's Black Label, the Joe Hill House comics, we got Daphne Byrne #1 by Laura Marks and artist Kelly Jones. So this was an interesting pick for me because I'm not used to these types of stories. I like the superhero genre. But Kelly Jones, I had to pick it up because if you guys remember him from the late 90s, he used to draw Batman with the long pointy ears and everything. So we got like a ghost story going on, a little spook fest, a little bit of terror. It's not my type of story, but for the fans of that, I mean, this one is a recommend on my part, but I wouldn't be picking up issue 2. So books review today, we got Marvel Comics Marvel's X #1, which I recommend if you want to know what happened before the events of Earth X. We also have Star #1, which I'm a little bit doubtful on it, but if you guys want to follow it, if you're a fan of the Captain Marvel series, go ahead. We got Ninja Turtles #101. If you're a fan of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, definitely pick this up. It's going to be interesting, I'm sure. And for fans of horror and spook, Daphne, Byrne, go ahead. But on my part, it's not for me. I would like to thank the owners of Restaurant de La-Petite-Patrie for allowing me to do my comic book reviews in their establishment. The restaurant is actually located at 6272 St-Hubert Street in Montreal. It's actually a block away from the comic shop. In the summertime, they do have a nice terrace, but I'm not sure if it's going to be there this year. But the menu has a variety of choices, and the prices are excellent. You have good combo deals and a lunch menu special as well, even though it's a breakfast place. And a special thank you to Marc from Studio 9 Comic Shop, located at 5835 St-Hubert Street, Montreal. All the comics you see here is provided by him. If ever you're interested in any of these titles or future titles, you can message me here or just swing by the shop, say hi to Marc, and buy a few comics.